they this, that, and that, and this. And then, you know, this man said he Rick Ross. First of all, let me say, he's not even a real Rick Ross.
Nah.
The real Rick Ross was Freeway Ricky Ross over in LA in the 80s. And his whole thing tied in with the connection with the Iran-Contra scandal. You know what I'm saying? With how the government was making money off basically niggas and crack in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They got that on record today. They even showed that on BET with the American Gangster documentary. Yeah. And they had the whole thing with Oliver North going through in the 80s. I don't know if y'all remember that. If y'all jits don't even probably know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But go do your research and you can get up on this shit. But he ain't even a real Rick Ross. That man locked up still from what I know of right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As far as I know.
But he out here telling people he Rick Ross, Port of Miami, bringing the shit in. Like I said, I ain't got nothing against him. I ain't got nothing against him. I'm listening to him. A lot of this nigga shit jamming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't been judging. I judge it off the music. I don't judge you personally. You know, and what I see out in the public doing. Next thing you know, this nigga caught up as a fucking CO.
After denying it.
A correctional officer. After denying?
Yeah, he denied it first.
The nigga denied this shit.
Yeah.
The nigga a CO. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your job. That's what you want to do. But don't come out here trying to say you doing this, that, and that. You so against it. You working for the beast. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by the beast, I get that from Revelation. If you look in Revelation 17, 18, talking about the city of Babylon, and Revelation 13 talks about the beast. You know what I'm saying? The beast is who was able to make war with the beast. And later on, we'll talk about that great nation, the beast, the system, you know what I'm saying? Over. This motherfucker directly works for the correctional belly of the beast system. You know what I'm saying? Talks of Nahiachia serving this and that and that and that. Man, come on, man. Which one is going to be? Is you going to be a cracker or you going to be a nigga? You know what I'm saying? You can't partake at Satan's table and the Almighty's table too. You know? So that's just another prime example. This man up here, I'm this, I'm that. You got niggas vibing. A lot of niggas get caught up in the music. That's your fault now, you know what I'm saying? Because he got to make his money. I ain't hating on that man. It's a job. He doing his thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it becomes a problem where, you know, I know you fake already because you ain't even a real Rick Ross. And then the second of all, your ass used to work for the beast, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stop stuff like that. You can't be out here saying one thing. You in the jail helping. You in the jail helping oppressed niggas. You know, see, Tom say you got 100 favors. Well, Noriega?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you was probably helping him up helping him out of the jail.
Yeah.
He probably owe you favors for helping him out. It's like you're doing nothing for him, but real, you know what I'm saying? You try to try Nori, Tom, so I know the real Noriega on that hustling. Well, everybody know the real Rick Ross.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pluck the beam out your own eye before you start plugging it out of somebody else. That's just a prime example, man. Another thing I like to see, look what's going on right now, my boy Mike Vick, man. And that's hey boy, as far as what I know, as far as in sports, I always like that football shit. That's my boy right there, Mike Vick. He be repping that shit in the field, man. One of the most, like the crackers say, electrifying players. That's been out.
Change the game.
But he be out there doing his thing. I like him on the field, man. But you know, he got caught up, you know, with dog fighting. Everybody kind of know how the shit go by now. And then, as him getting caught up, everybody went out on him, his whole clique and all that shit, bailed. Also called homies, like I said, they be real with you around the homeboys. So when them crackers come in, everybody's going for self and telling on this, going out. That's what they're going to do to you, because when it come down to it, we're going to get to the base of that in a little while to show y'all why that's going on. You're just trying to see examples, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of repetitious what's going on out here. You notice they doing their thing, but then as soon as the law or these crackers get involved with some shit, niggas start bailing and getting scared. You know what I'm saying? And just doing something else. The man got caught up. Everybody bailed out on him. You know what I'm saying? He pleaded and, got the case. And part of his plea agreement was he agreed to work with the feds on any other dogfighting cases or any other cases or information the feds want to know, period. Outside of dogfight cases, too. So the nigga basically said he was an official snitch for them boys.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you like I said, you hard out here. You puffing up your chest about the code and all that shit. But then as soon as the crackers get involved, you know what I'm saying? When the crackers get involved, you bail. You don't want to live that life no more. You ain't bought that life no more.
That life.
You know what I'm saying? You was bought that life before. Now you ain't bought it. You know what I'm saying? The man out there defenseless. Now look what the crackers got him doing. Out there telling some doggy little commercials. How he don't want to never own a dog.
Talking to high schools, talking about how it's bad. He realized how it was wrong and people really care about their dogs. He even got Tony Dungy, supposed to be his personal mentor. He a grown man and got to have another grown man hold his hand to tell him how to act about fighting dogs.
And you know, ultimately that's his fault because he defenseless out here.
Yeah.
What I mean by defenseless, you gotta know how to speak up for yourself, man. It's, you know, this ain't no more, you know, like we jits. You know, you're a child, you don't know no better. You know, you're just basically following instruction and you're saying what you're told to be said. Right. But as you grow and get older and you start to see how the world really works, you learn that the world cold and you gotta learn this shit as you go. And ain't nobody really out here to help you, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be able to defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't just talking about niggas in your hood, you know what I'm saying, stunting on niggas in the club or doing that little same shit. But then as soon as you go, you gotta talk to a cracker, you're yes sirring, no sirring. You're scared, you're shaky, you don't really know how to even talk like that, you know what I'm saying? You can't defend yourself. So that's just a prime example of another nigga that can't defend himself in the public. He probably know that that's some bullshit he got to do to try to go up and do all these fake ass commercials like he care. The man probably gives a damn about that.
Fuck.
Everybody know that, you know what I'm saying? But he doing what he got to do to get on. Everybody knows sometimes you play the role out here, especially this fake ass Babylon shit. But he don't know how to defend himself out here. So they got him basically, they trying him. They trying him. They making him do all this shit. They sitting back dying laughing at him. Because they know you really don't give a fuck about the inside, but he can't express himself on the outside. So for the reason of not expressing himself, he made a motherfucking joke and a clown. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, that's why they made the number one thing in life is education, man. You got to get educated out here. You got to be able to know what's going on, not think. You know what I'm saying? Not having doubt, because when you're thinking and you believing, you still got doubt. You got to know. You got to get the hardcore facts. You got to accept reality for what it is. And you can't try to be caught up in this fantasy shit and all this vanity shit, you know. Just see things for what it is, and life can be a lot simpler. And you got to be real with yourself. And you got to get educated. And you got to defend yourself out here, especially amongst these crackers. Because if not, they're going to eat your ass alive, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my niggas out here, man. Y'all boys already know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's just another prime example. You got 3 examples right there of T.I., Rick Ross, and Mike Vick, which basically was doing they shit amongst their niggas stunting. And then another side came out behind closed door. Either you working for the crackers, you know what I'm saying, or you working for the crackers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once you all swear your soul over to the beast, that's basically it, boy. It's over. Your fat black ass about to die, boy.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little example, you know what I'm saying? When it kind of, I mean, it's a couple other people too that's kind of known out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody you could, another one come to mind, LeBron James. Y'all probably didn't know that, did you?
King James?
You probably, let me get up, hold on. LeBron James, right? Doing his thing out you. I mean, a nigga be yamming that bitch so much you think he got a sweet potato garden. Everywhere you go, there's so much yams with this nigga, you know what I'm saying? But the man, another example, was talking about how he really ain't like, China's position. I don't know if y'all follow when the Olympics was coming around, as far as with the whole incident that was going on in Darfur at the time in Africa with the genocide, and he was gonna step up and say something about it. He was on TV saying that when they asked him about it. But then right before the Olympics dropped, after the NBA came and talked to him, he came out and was like, well, we really ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, I ain't gonna really say nothing about that. You know, I know I said this in the past, but I'm really straight, basically, what he was saying. Cracker stepped down to him and was like, you open your motherfucking mouth, boy, and it's over for you. Damn. And, you know, and he couldn't even stand for something he thought he was probably morally right. You know what I'm saying? It was basically, you know, how he felt about the situation. And he wanted to step up and say something about it.